Good.
The Lost Boys. Look at that.
Guys,
yeah.
Lost Boys.
JoBlo.com. Oh, you noticed the posters. Thank you so much.
Lost Boys, classic.
Well, you guys have all, you've made your own classic horror film in your own right with Antlers. I was lucky enough to see that Beyond Fest and absolutely loved it and thought it was well worth the wait. I've been waiting for the movie for a while, with all the delays.
Oh, thank you, man.
It's so very good. I wanted to ask you, Scott, as a director, the thing that enticed me the most about the movie is that you did make one hell of a horror movie, but the more emotional weight and the emotional stuff that goes on in the film that's more grounded in reality, like these real life horrors that people can sometimes experience. I felt like that kind of drew me in more, and the horror kind of happened more organically. What was it like for you and your approach to directing?
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, because that was precisely my goal, and quite frankly, who I didn't quite know how successful that was, because it's a difficult balance to strike, and it's difficult to marry my very grounded sensibility with Guillermo del Toro's, for sure. I mean, it's an ambitious film that's trying to, I think, deal with some very ambitious themes, the kind of fears and anxieties that we as Americans are all facing now, and there are a lot of them. I don't have to tell you that. And trying to get that right was difficult. And I'm really thrilled that you found that it did, because I like to tell very human stories, and sometimes the things that we as humans are experiencing are much more terrifying than monsters.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, some of the best horror films kind of mix in that kind of like social commentary, this real life issues that we're all going through, and the horror stuff kind of happens more organically, and it's great, and you did that great. But I mean, there's nothing more terrifying than something that happened in real life, in my opinion. So
yeah, I totally
you handled
agree.
that very
Thank
well.
You so much.
Thank
you very, very much.
Keri, I want to ask you. Julia is it's a great part for any actress, I would think, because there's a lot of layers to her. There's a lot of, she springs into action to kind of help Lucas, but she's also dealing with her own emotional trauma and still trying to deal with her past. What was it like for you to kind of discover her and kind of bring that to life on screen?
Well, I think that's what was interesting to me about getting a chance to be in a horror movie, that I knew that it was Scott making it. So I knew it would be his sort of grounded aesthetic and storytelling, that intimate storytelling. And it was helpful because it was so stacked. Like, I think I love that idea of, having left a sibling behind to kind of save yourself. It's a really painful idea. And then kind of trying to go back and write it, and then getting so caught up in this student of hers, pain that reminds her of herself. And I think that was helpful, story-wise, to lead you into the also because it's a horror movie, so you have to do those crazy things like show up to the house alone when it's dangerous, and that's that thing like, what are you doing, get out of there, leave me alone. But having the story stacked so much helps you, because you can't not go. There's a little kid, you got to go help them.
Well, I'm wrapping up after that answer, but I even this little bit of time with you guys was so great. I just wanted to congratulate you both on the film. It's well worth the wait. I reviewed it for the site and loved it. So I'm very happy for you both.
So thanks. It was so nice to meet you.
It means a lot to me. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Yeah, take care.
Okay, man. Stay safe out there.
What is storytelling? Storytelling started with our indigenous people. Can anyone give me an example of a myth or a story they're afraid of? Lucas. What's going on?
We found a part of a man in the woods today.
Part of the man?
I guess the other half was found in the mine. Oh, this has got to be an animal, right?
no animal that I've ever seen.
Something is going on with Lucas. These drawings belong to a student of mine.
This is what was in the mine. It's a diabolical spirit.
Excuse me, this is a myth.
For you, yeah.
We're not gonna gauge it. Always again we go out. Windy gone.
He's not your responsibility.
He has no one. He is my responsibility.
He'll come for me. He needs me. He's here.